And I'm just like you guys. So I live right up the street with a tribe, an awesome tribe. And do any of you have an idea? Did you come here with your idea? Raise your hand if you did. Okay. Own it. Own that idea that you haven't put up. Okay. And does it look like this? An idea but you guys have actually never met before? Most of the time it looks like that. So I'm going to teach you some things on how you can achieve a little bit of your own success and get that light out, okay? So first of all, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking, don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. A lot of you are still in that inquiry phase right now, and it's okay. You don't actually have to know, I'm going to do this thing, and that's what I'm going to, do. Allow yourself for the magic of your life to show up. And this is from Steve Jobs. So just letting you know that the minute you start listening to your heart, you're already on the right path. Second, your mindset. I just did a 10-day silent retreat. If anybody's ever done it, I really recommend it. It's incredible. But make sure that the journey, as Michael preluded to in the beginning, it's an inward journey. It's the most beautiful. A lot of people are like, I have to travel to find myself. I need to go over here and find myself. Oh, can you tell me who I am? Oh, can this book empower me and inspire me and tell me what I should do next? There is no roadmap. Anybody that tells you that there's a 10-step to this and a 20-step to that probably hasn't executed their own idea into the planet. There is no game plan for awesome. And if you take the journey inward, it's one of the most beautiful journeys ever. So my advice is not to go like this. Rather to go closer and closer and closer to yourself than you ever have before in your life. To actually take the time to listen inward. The next, be like a scientist. Ask yourself, what is the problem I want to solve on this planet? Is it a new tech app I want to build? Is it a nonprofit I want to do? There is something inside of you that if you actually asked powerful questions, you would begin the inquiry that will perhaps be the catalyst for you using your life towards the thing that you want to do. Next, what is a problem that you actually, or something you burn for? And in each one of you in this room, I would put everything on the stake to say that there is something that you care about, whether it be cats, education, something. But imagine every human being in this room did one action towards that one thing that you cared about, education, poverty, health, any of that. Do you know what the ripple impact this room alone would have if you just did one thing to contribute to that thing that's burning inside of you? Last, I would definitely share it. You want to lose 10 pounds, you want to go, I don't know, what's something that you want to accomplish right after this conference? Anything? A what? She wants to graduate. Okay, so that's anything else? That's a given. That's a given. You're going to graduate, honey. Awesome. So imagine so it's one thing if you share, now that you shared it publicly with all of us, but imagine you put that on your Facebook, you made a little video, you tweeted it on Twitter, you did something that was a public declaration of what you want to do, it would light a fire under your butt. You'd be like, if I said I was going to lose weight and do a beauty campaign in September, you would see me at the gym. I would be like doing everything I could. So there's a lot of power in publicly declaring the thing that you want to do. Be mindful of, obviously, of your mindset. It's a very powerful thing. When you finally have the courage to pursue that thing that's inside of your heart, you are going to experience challenges. You are going to experience failure. You are going to experience people that are going to tell you can't do it. And even worse, you yourself might tell yourself that you can't do it. So you've got to really take the time to prepare and have a really strong mindset. And accountability is really powerful. Accountability buddy is somebody who can actually say, I hold you accountable to the thing that you say, and did you do what you said you were going to do? And it could be just one action every week. But imagine you took one action every week for the next, 30 weeks. Where would that dream be? Not just in here. It would be probably out in the world. A legacy is created only when a person puts his organization into the position to do great things without him. For all of you, are there any entrepreneurs in the room? Any entrepreneurs? Yes. If you can get your business to be at the place to make the impact you're committed to making without you, then you've actually created a movement. There's a difference called starfish leadership and spider leadership. Spider, if you chop off your head, what happens to the spider? It dies. A starfish, if you cut the starfish in half, what happens? It keeps growing. Whatever movement you're committed to making, try to create a leadership movement where without you it still runs, and people are committed to the why, the bigger picture. So get clear on what that is for you. These are top 10 things that have helped me in the last year really manifest towards what I'm committed to building. The Center for Social Innovation has over 10,000 members of social entrepreneurs committed to changing the world, so I would check it out if you haven't. The Magic and the Power is by Rhonda Burns, and The Magic particularly is probably one of the best books I've ever read, and it's really quick. Landmark Education was really great. The Lean Startup Machine allows you as an entrepreneur to understand how to validate your customers and create a business that is lean. The Business Model Canvas allows you to create your idea and slowly use sticky notes to build. The Mars and Product Accelerators are great resources. The book Think and Grow Rich, Awaken the Giant Within, Unbinding the Heart, and lastly, UnitedGlobalShift.org. So if I could leave you with any seed today, the seed is that it's possible. And that I want to finish with this quote because we're going to go to the second half, but this is a theme. So our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that frightens us. And we ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? And before I end, I want to do one little exercise. I want you to close your eyes. And I just want you to close your eyes, and I'm going to ask you a question, okay? If you knew that failure was not an option, and if you only had one more year of life to live on this planet, what is that thing that you would do if you knew that failure was not an option and that you would succeed beyond your wildest dreams? What is that thing that's in your heart that you know it's there? See yourself doing it. Now open your eyes, and I want you to plant that seed inside of you with that. And I want you to water this seed. That thing, it's possible. Now, as Seth Godin would say, go make something happen, people. The world needs your light more than ever. And thank you so much for your time. Yeah, awesome.